Hi, thanks for joining me. Today's video is a little bit different. I'm not going to do a review. I'm actually going to do something kind of fun. I was thinking about all of my Louis Vuitton bags in my collection, and I've seen bags that are extremely similar to them in style and silhouette from Coach. So I'm going to take my Louis Vuitton bags and we're going to compare them to a Coach bag, their sister Coach bag. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a like. And if you'd like to see more of my videos and reviews, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so you're first to know when I post new content. I got the idea for this video from another YouTuber. Her name is Autumn Beckman, and she's super well versed in handbags. And she made a video regarding Coach making bags that looked very similar to Dooney and Bourke. And she asked in her video if there were bags that we felt Coach also made that are similar. And the first one that pops in mind similar to other designers. The first one that comes to mind to me was the Coach Cassie is a total look-alike to the Louis Vuitton Petite Matisse. Now obviously Coach has the Coach C's and Louis Vuitton has the LV and different locks and things, but silhouette and style-wise, they're a very similar bag. So I started to think about my collection, and I thought it would be a fun little challenge to see if I could find bags that were almost identical to my Louis Vuitton bags from Coach. So their sister, almost like their twin sister. And I was able to do it. So I didn't purchase any of these bags just because that would be silly. I would just be returning them. And they're not in the same colorways at all. Like a lot of my bags are very neutral colorways. I have the Arizona color, the cognac color, the cream. And Coach has these bags that look alike, but they're in different colors, which is kind of fun because that's actually what got me into the Coach Cassie versus the Louis Vuitton Petite Matisse. The Coach Cassie was an all leather bag and came in so many different colors than Louis Vuitton offered at the time. It came in a beautiful Oxford color, cream, black, like a tan, something with suede. They just had such a variety. To be perfectly honest, I really enjoyed using my Coach Cassie over my Louis Vuitton Petite Matisse. It was just a better bag in my opinion. So I don't own any of these Coach bags. I just own my Louis Vuitton bags, but it would be fun. I thought it would be fun just to do like a little comparison. So I'm just going to do a picture insert with the bag, and I've never seen a lot of these bags in person. I've seen some of them, but not all of them, and I've never owned them. So I don't know which is the better bag. So I just thought it would be fun. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the Diane. So the Diane from Louis Vuitton comes with this shoulder strap, and it also comes with a long detachable jacquard strap, which I actually just have a different strap on there today. It has this front buckle, and it sits, you can wear it either on your shoulder or you could wear a crossbody or long shoulder. So this bag's sister would be the Coach Hadley. Now the Coach Hadley is still the Coach Hadley shoulder bag. The Coach Hadley is still available on the Coach outlet. It's only available though in like this pretty blue color and a raffia. However, at the outlet store, I was just there this past week, and they had it in a cream and I believe in a brown color as well. So, but they're just, I feel like they give off the same sort of vibe. That's what this is. If it gives off the same sort of vibe, and that definitely, I think, gives off the same vibe. That buckle in the front, both different straps, detachable, that sort of thing. Okay, so my next bag is going to be the Speedy. Now, the Speedy is a very easy bag because most designer brands, and I have to laugh. I need to take a break because every single time it has been a total gloom, rain, miserable day, and every time I go to do a video, the sun comes out. So I just must have to make videos all the time so the sun will come out. But anyway, back to the Speedy. I feel like the Speedy silhouette is very much across pretty much every designer bag, every designer brand has something in this same silhouette. So for Coach, for it to have a Coach sister, I picked the Coach Rowan. Now the Rowan has been in many different styles. There's this current style and it comes in so many different colors and patterns and materials. But there also once was a Rowan that had a zipper on the front. So I'm not talking about that one because I feel like that kind of is the same but a little different. I'm just talking about the straight up Rowan that's currently on the Coach site. And I think that that would be the Speedy. This is the Speedy 25, and I feel like that would be its sister bag. Also, I put these cute little charms on from Amazon. I'll link them down below. I am wanting so many things from the Louis Vuitton Cherry collection, but man, I just can't possibly think to afford any of them. So for me, I just thought I'll put some cherries on here and make it my own little flair there with the cherries on it. All right, next bag is going to be the Louis Vuitton Bagatelle. This bag comes with a removable shoulder strap as well as a long detachable crossbody or shoulder strap. So 2 long straps. And I think there's a couple bags currently. This is a hot style, I feel, from Coach, but I chose the Terry. And the Terry bag has a ton of the same sort of features. It's not as curved as the Bagatelle is. It's a little bit flatter on the top, as you can see. But I thought that if you were looking at them from a distance, they're pretty close sisters in looks. And again, the Terry comes in a bunch of different colors and style, well, just different colors. Okay, next I don't even think I've reviewed this bag yet, but I will have to get around to doing that. I have the Petite Matisse East West from Louis Vuitton, and I would have its sister bag be the Cassie 17 from Coach. And I owned the Cassie 17 and I loved it. The only thing is the Cassie 17 is a little bit smaller. It's actually a lot smaller than this Petite Matisse East West. This thing can hold a ton. I mean, a ton. It holds everything I carry and room to spare, and it doesn't look overstuffed or anything. So, but anyway, I felt that they looked very similar, gave off a very similar vibe. Both have a detachable long strap. You could add a chain to the Cassie 17. I think the Cassie 17 is no longer available though, sadly. So moving on, I'm gonna say the Oxford, the Louis Vuitton Oxford is close to the Coach Cassie. It is a little bit different. The Oxford's a little bit different than the Petite Matisse. It's a bit fatter, it's not as thin, and it's not as wide. But if I just had to choose a sister bag with what I can't find something else that Coach has put out that's as similar as the Cassie is. So if anybody else has any ideas out there, put them down in the comments, let me know. But I thought this was a pretty good closeness, again, giving off the same sort of vibe, same sort of silhouette look. What do I got left? Oh, and the On The Go. I have my On The Go from Louis Vuitton. This one is in the PM size. And I feel that this bag looks very, very similar to the Maggie from Coach. I really wanted, when the Maggie came out, Coach had done kind of like an empreinte. They had done a stamped leather with C's, and it came in like black and I think pink. And it was out for a hot minute and it's gone and I can't really find it. But I feel like they are very similar bags in silhouette and style, size. This one comes with a detachable crossbody strap, as does the Maggie. I just feel like they're really very much the same sort of bag. That was a good one. Okay, I've got the Neverfall here. And I feel like the Neverfall, again, it's a big tote. It can be compared to pretty much every designer's got a big tote on the market. can't even get it in the shot here. This is like the gigantic, this is only the size, but it's hard to get in the shot. But I would compare it right now with the Coach City Tote. City Tote comes again in so many varieties and colors, colorways, different textured materials, really, really a lot. But I would just take this and say it's a tote, and the City Tote's a tote too. They're not super similar in looks. I don't know. I do know Michael Kors at one point did a bag, and this isn't a Michael Kors sister bag. So they did a bag with a check, and it looked very much like the Damier Ebonine or Damier Azur prints on the Louis Vuitton. But I don't think Coach has ever done anything like that. And I don't think Coach has done anything with cinched sides either that I can think of. And then my last bag, it just fell. This one I had a hard time with. It is the Lakme bucket bag. And I really couldn't find something too close. I found this in the Reloved section, this Tally bucket bag from Coach, and I thought kind of the same sort of vibe, the big gold in there. It's a bucket bag, but I know that Coach did do another type of bucket bag, and I think that's much more similar to the Noe or the Neo Noe bag from Louis Vuitton than this bag, but still along the same sort of lines, sort of similar vibe. Do you have any bags that you could compare to another designer's style? If you do, let me know in the comments. If you thought I was right with any of these, let me know. And if you thought I was way off, also let me know. And if you think there's something better out there that's comparable, let me know. Also, if you have a bag and you enjoy using the other, like if you have a Louis Vuitton bag and you really enjoy using the Coach bag or the Coach bag over the Louis Vuitton bag, please add that to the comments as well, because I'm curious just to see what people's thoughts are on all of that. I really enjoyed using my Coach Cassie. I loved that bag. I had it in so many different colors. I really, really loved it. And when I switched over to the Petite Matisse, it just really was, I felt like it was lacking something because I had really enjoyed the Coach Cassie. But now with the East-West Coach Petite Matisse, or the East-West Petite Matisse from Louis Vuitton, I like that so much better than the Coach 17. So I guess it all just depends on the bag and how you're using it. But let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for joining me for this fun video. And until next time, take care. Bye.